Hey, gang. Move the cameras around today. Just to try an experiment. It's all about plagiarizing. Oh, yeah, in the chat. There it is. There you go. Way to go, Evan. Way to go, Abbott. Yeah, this is the flex episode. Everyone else has got all their synths in the picture. I was like, you know what? Just once. We'll put them all around. Case was noisy, or the ES9? I'm going to say the power supply in your case. ES9 was noisy. Usually expert sleeper stuff is really... I've never heard it to be noisy, but... Did you send it to Synchrotron tech support? Because he fixes all their shit. Hey, Adri. No. Don't have that set up right now. No, I'm not missing the modular. Let's phrase it better. A number of people in the world are much happier, and I'm wallowing in the joy of their feedback that they're enjoying their modules they bought from me. I don't know if Ben's here. Let's see. Who is here? Let's see. Tracker Jack. Hey. Let's see. Wabbit, Andy, Anna, My Case. Let's see. Let me scroll back here. Audrey. Am I missing anyone? All right. Small group today. That's good. It's core. Let's see. Ben's not here. So Ben Asaro picked up one of my sequencers, and he's very happy with it. Louise? Louis? Louis? Silva? Hello? Let's see, what do we got going here? Bring everything down here. We'll replace with. Just let this drone. All right, we'll take that. We'll bring this down to about that long. There we go. I just want something to run in the background while I'm looking at the chat here for a minute. Let's see. Alrighty. So, what are we playing with today? So, I threw in a few new things, but mostly it's the stuff you see behind me. Little Korg Mod Wave, the Hydrasynth, the Op6, Nord Wave 2, which is doing this. The drones were the Mod Wave, the Hydrasynth, and the Op6. We've got an ARP on the Wave 2, and an ARP on the third wave over there, which I don't think you can see in the camera, but I just wanted to do real slow drone today. We got the Summit playing this horn. I slowly sort of... So my patch selection from week to week is half of them tend to stay the same from the previous week and half gets swapped out as new stuff. So the Summit's been here for at least a couple weeks, so it'll go away next week. And the Cobalt 8. That one's going to probably go away next week as well. And then the bass. Is never leaving. Channel 8 is always the bass. So what's going on? Let's see. Friday, had a personal day at work, or personal day that means I wasn't at work, and went over to my friend Bob's to try and just jam. So I've got a friend who's much like me, you know, middle-aged guy. He's a little bit ahead of me. He retired this year, and he is built himself a mastering studio in his basement. He's released 1 million albums on Bandcamp and plays out, and he has my retirement, basically. That's what I'm hoping for. But went over. We've never collaborated, or we've never really jammed. We worked together on the New England Synthfest for years and years and years. So I went over, and I just took a little Launchpad Pro Mark III in the laptop, and just pulled up the bass and started messing around. He has a new one of the new Rhodes pianos. And so he was messing around with that, running it through a looper and a bunch of effects to smear it out. And we jammed for 2 or 3 hours. And he has recordings of it. I don't know if we'll ever hear it. But he pushed pretty hard. He was maybe 20 years ago. He was punk and jazz, doing this like acid jazz thing. So he's got the chops down and the theory down to do this jazzy stuff that I'm trying to follow him. And we spent a big chunk of our time, and I think this is true for a lot of collaborations. We played a lot, but we spent a significant amount of time trying to get our musical vocabulary to meet in the middle, right? Impedance match, because he knows theory. He's spouting chords and things like that. And I know a little bit of theory, but I know the shapes I like, and I can speak. And so I'm talking in shapes, and I'm talking in scale degrees, and he's talking in theory keys, letter chords, and we're trying to make it match, and it worked. It took a little while. He's got his notes he's writing down. I got my notes I'm writing down, and we had a good time. So I don't know, maybe that may show up. We'll see if he's on the Discord server, very rarely, but he shows up from time to time. We'll see if he posts some stuff, but I don't know. Let's see what else is going on. I sold enough of the modules to buy a Take 5, and of course, as soon as I had enough, the next day I went to all the vendors, and they're sold out everywhere. For all the vendors that I like to use, so Sweetwater, Perfect Circuit, a couple others, and nothing to be found. Of course, it's like as soon as I can buy it. So what that is that's fate telling me, Luke, you just got the Hydra synth. You should probably spend a few weeks just learning it better, right? I had one years ago, and so I know its architecture relatively well. But the Deluxe has got some new bells and whistles, and the version 2 firmware has a bunch of new stuff that I don't know anything about. So that's just fate saying, whoa, slow down. So, but that's the state of the world there. What else is going on? The New England Synthfest this year's got a new home at local at SynthCube, which is a local shop. Oh, I just realized I think I can make the whole camera shake by tapping on the thing. I don't know. Hey, the image stabilization seems to be working. New England Synthfest used to be at this learning annex up in Burlington, and it was great. And this year it's going to be in a commercial store, granted a big store, but it's nowhere near this capacity of where it's been. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I'm signed up to help in the petting zoo. We have a big room where we put a bunch of synths. You bring headphones. It's a quiet petting zoo. If you bring headphones and you come in, you can plug into anything and play, basically. And there's zookeepers there that, will reset synths. It's like, this isn't making any sound anymore. Initialize, reset, etc. And as long as you wash your hands, there's pretty stringent rules around being cleaned before you go in. But you bring a pair of headphones, and we've got loaners, but loaning, like headphones getting loaned from head to head. We started doing this during COVID times too, so it's like, whoa. The zookeeper spent a lot of time wiping off headphones that are returned from borrowing, but we strongly suggest that everyone bring their own headphones. We have adapters on hand, and it's super fun. People just come in and you get to play. Like the whole community, Boston area, New England community, contributes synths to the petting zoo. So there's like new stuff, old stuff, bizarre stuff that's handmade. There's a guy there, his name's Peter, can't remember his last name. He's a fixture in the scene. He's got a modular that he's built like by hand, by component, but he's also built the enclosure, and the enclosure is a danger orange. It's like this orange. I don't know if this is showing up, but that orange powder coated, and I'm pretty sure the panels are steel because the thing it's incredibly heavy, and it's just, solid. He brings that almost every time, but you have these hand-built things that show up too. Really bizarre stuff. It's very cool. Let's see, what am I missing here? Boop. Let's see. I thought I had Reaper muted and did not, so was thinking, wow, cool drone. You're not a one-trick pony, Andy. Hardware jams. I like the hardware jams. It's the communication stuff focuses around Facebook, and I just can't do it. Wait, is someone selling the summit? Who's selling a summit? I missed this. All right. Go ahead. Yeah, it's Bob Familiar. Yep. Bob Familiar is the Bob I saw on Friday. Hey, Jeff. Welcome aboard. Welcome back. All right. So let's put something over this. Doing these really long patterns today. Like 16 bar. Just roots. Are we in G minor? Only some blank space at the end. This bed laid down, and then I will put some ARPs on it. different pattern. Here's a cheat. Here's a fun cheat. So I just recorded a little 4-bar pattern on this wave 2, this Nord Wave 2 playing this ARP. But the arpeggiator is set to be what's called random once. So when you play a chord, it randomly chooses what pattern it's going to play those notes in, locks that in, and then stays there. Right? I've got, I'm pretty sure I've got, yeah. So on the third wave, I've got the arpeggiator set up the same way, random 1. So rather, I could just play another pattern, or I can just duplicate the pattern from the wave 2 over here. Here, let's bring the drones out for a second. So when you're in a hurry, if you're using this random 1 style pattern, random, it's not pure random, because pure random's boring, right? My ear gets really tired of pure randomness pretty quick, so you need to legitimize it, right? You want some repetition in there. The random 1 pattern says, as long as you're holding the chord, when you strike that chord, I'll pick a random pattern, but I will continue to, I won't randomize it anymore. I randomize it the moment you play it, then lock it, and that's what you get. And so I've got 2 synths doing this random 1 pattern, and I can hand them both the same chord, and they'll play different arpeggiations that are totally the same, but the patterns are different. And every time that MIDI loop comes around to play again, it strikes the chord and it re-randomizes it. So you get a nice 4-bar legitimized ARP that changes every 4 bars or 8 bars or however long you want the pattern to be. That's what we're listening to. Sorry, your video's locking up Tracker Jack. People let me know if there's a problem. So there's always one person who suffers. Try reloading the page. we'll just get something droning here. Okay. Oh, yeah, it is something I want to show you guys, actually. So I'm not really like huge on synth news, right? Today I won't forget to turn the camera back on. I wanted to show you this. All right. So there's hype and things like that about this thing. This is a shot of the, allegedly, something off of the Moog Muse. And like I said, I don't do synth news and stuff like that. But the little triangle button in the corner of the panel sections has me really excited. I know. You too, probably, right? So those little triangular buttons are pulled off the UI from the Moog 1. And that was like one of the best things about the Moog 1 is that every section of the panel up in the corner had these little sort of context triangular buttons. And what it did was there was a big sort of central display on the synth. And when you clicked that button, the display context would flip over to that section and show you the state of everything there. But you can also use that button as like a shift on the knobs. You could use that button for setting up modulations really easy. You'd like hit mod, hit that button in the corner to say, okay, I want mod from something in this section, and tweak things. It was just awesome. And the fact that it's on the Moog Muse, at least allegedly in this, hopefully not photoshopped, who knows, it could be like AI generated, but that's great. And I'm hoping that more synth manufacturers start doing that, because the thing that bugs me about synths that don't have like a context or a shift or something like that is when I want to, like on the Hydrasynth, when I want to go change a value on a knob, the Hydrasynth's got little LED lights around the knobs, so you kind of know where it is settings wise. But on other synths like the Cobalt 8, you have no frickin' clue where they are, because anything's like an encoder as opposed to a knob with a notch where you can see where it is, 270 degrees or something like that. Any synth that's got an encoder and then supports presets, so you never know what the state of that thing is, having this little context thing, like little context button to be able to hit it and have some display show you without actually touching the knob and changing its value, that's a huge win. I'm hoping that actually becomes a real thing. So we put that away. Anyway, all right. Jeff says the Matrix Brute is annoying with preset versus panel. Yeah, anything that, like, presets are essential. Like, I need to be able to make a patch, save it, bring it back whenever I want, or when I'm tweaking, right? A lot of synths are nice where you can reload the current preset. So you start with your patch that you have, you're performing, you start mangling it over the course of the performance. And if you want to snap it back to the original, if there's a button or a preset convenience where you can just go tap and bring it back, it's a big win. So let's see. Let's come back from here. Let's change the key. What key should we go to? It's a grid, right? So it doesn't really matter to me. We were in G minor. What do you guys want to go to? Let's go to somewhere. Someone suggest something as he reaches for his drink. If someone plays like a real piano, piano style keyboard, and they're like, tell me what key I should play in, that's a serious flex in that they can play in all those different keys. On the grid, it's not a problem. C major. Okay, fine. You asked for it. Okay, we're gonna do drone style, the theme from Barney, the dinosaur, because Andy asked for it. this go. All right. Sorry, Jeff. Andy said C major. What time is it? I'll try and get to that other one. D flat melodic minor. Sure. Try and make it dreamy. Showing off. This ARP is this third wave's out of tune, which makes no sense because it's digital. Let's see. Yeah, there's like some weird modulation in there. Yeah, I know. Bullshit, Andy. I saw you fight with a Mavis. You can pretend you don't care about tuning, but I know you. bass is a little low today. Let's switch up the drone. we go. Oh, whoops. Let's see. Let's bring that back and bring that back and bring that back. That's the good thing about working on a computer. If you accidentally, unplug one of your synths, that's a problem. But if you accidentally delete a track in your in your set, undo. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? What are we doing on time? 2:47. Okay. Let's see. Let's change the key again. Now, someone said something. D flat something. Was it Jeff? Someone threw something weird out there. D flat melodic minor was the first thing Jeff said, although he's got a straight face. And then what else? People said B Locrian. Really? E flat pentatonic minor. Yep. F sharp minor. The weirdest one so far is B Locrian. Let's see. H minor. Yeah. I'd like to do something in Q miskatonic. Right. All right. Let's see. B Locrian. All right. There's your Locrian scale. All right. Let's bring the tempo up. B Locrian is just C. That is true. It's also A minor and all those good ones. Let's see. Let's see. I don't have rhythm set up, but we'll do it at 120 beats per minute. So if someone wants to take this stream, they can lay a kick down over it and turn it into something else. Okay. We'll see how it goes. Helical coil. Hey, welcome aboard, or welcome today if you've been here before. We're taking requests. Someone said do something in B Locrian. We've been droning in other things. Let's do something. This will be less drone and more rhythmic. Let's see. We can do that. I got to jam for a second in my head. I got to mess around here. So like the fifth is flatted in Locrian. That's why it sounds so weird. The devil's interval. And I don't want to cheat and not use the one as the root, because that would just move us somewhere else. All right, this is what we're going to try. No, didn't like that. Let me jam for a second here. That'll work. Getting there. All right, we're going to try that. Something like that. All right, let's do this. Nah, it's because you guys are watching. It's like the record button jitters. All right. Okay, last time. So the whole one thing that you really have to get over when you're jamming with other people is when you fuck it up, don't stop, just roll with it. So, okay, no resets on this one. Bodo. Let's see. Bye, Audrey. So we were droning earlier for... Hey, Ben. For people who just showed up, we were doing drones in low tempo earlier. Someone said do something in B low Korean, and I upped the tempo to 120, and we're going to do something here. I don't know what yet. Set a drone in B here. Then I'm gonna go mess around with the bass after this some more. Is weird because if I drop the bass an octave, it's going to be too low. It's just gonna click. Let's see. just jerking around. Out slowly. There we go. All right. So we started with nice, soft, slow drones, and then we went to happy drones because Synchrotron requested C major, and then we went to Osric Temples, or I call it. People call it Locrian, but I call it Miskatonic. So anyway. Let's see. I think that's about it. 2:59. I think we've been good today. So thanks for coming, everybody. Appreciate seeing you here. I'm trying to set something up where I use every synth I have on a Saturday. Like they're all there and they've all got something to do. Maybe not all playing at once, but we move through them all. And I was going to do that today, but I just ran out of time. So, yeah. So we move the camera around, playing with that. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But can you see? You can kind of see Totoro back there. Totoro. Anyway. Hey, thanks for coming. Appreciate you spending time with me here. And, I'll see you around. One of these days I'll get back to doing like videos, tutorial videos. But I'm not inspired. I don't have anything I really haven't already said. So, and I have rants. I've made 3 videos that are rants. One of them I posted. It's the most recent one. And then 2 of them I ranted and then just deleted it because I just couldn't. There was not adding. There was no value. And I don't want to be just like the guy who rants all the time. So, what was that, Andy? My eldest has that picture on that one over there. The Totoro sort of like looking out into, it's a window into nature. Yeah, I like that one too. Yeah. There's a lot of rabbits around here. There's rabbits here. There's ones over there. There's ones there. There's the cover of Rolling Stone magazine I was on once upon a time, but which is a lie. It's a Photoshop that someone did for me. It was a nice gift. Anyway, but that's about it. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Those of you on the Discord, I'll see you on there. Otherwise, I'll see you in the comments, and have a great week, you guys. Talk to you later.